Welcome to Fizz Rant, your go-to spot for gaming news and insights. Today, we're tackling a big issue that's got the gaming community fired up, the Stop Killing Games movement. This petition, with over 1.4 million signatures and counting, is calling out publishers like Ubisoft for shutting down games after ending support, leaving players high and dry. It all kicked off with Ubisoft's decision to kill the crew servers, making a game people paid for unplayable recently. Ubisoft CEO Gilmore responded to the backlash. So what did he say, and what does it mean for the future of gaming? Let's dive into it. First, let's set the stage. The Stop Killing Games movement started when Ubisoft pulled the plug on The Crew, a racing game that relied on online servers. Once those servers shut down, the game became a digital ghost, unplayable even for those who bought it. That sparked outrage, leading to a petition that's now 1.4 million signatures. The movement's mission: to make sure games stay playable long after official support ends, whether through offline mods, community-run servers, or other fixes. It's a fight for digital ownership and game preservation in an era where online-only titles are everywhere. So what does Ubisoft have to say about this? In a recent statement, CEO Gilmore addressed the movement head-on. Here's the key part he said. Gilmore continues, all video game publishers are faced with the issue. You provide a service, but nothing is written in stone. And at some point, the service may be discontinued. Nothing is eternal. And we are doing our best to make sure that things go well for all players and buyers. Because obviously, support for all games cannot last forever. It's pointing to the real-world challenges of keeping games running indefinitely. He also added that Gilmore said, as noted by GameFile, and whenever we release a game, we provide a lot of support for the game. We also provide a lot of services to make sure that the game is accessible and remains playable 24/7. Gilmore says that the company provides information regarding the game and how long the game can be played, though he doesn't go into the specifics about how those notices work. Basically, he's saying that they let players know upfront how long a game will stick around, though he doesn't explain how clear or detailed that information really is. Let's unpack this. Gilmore's first point, support for all games cannot last forever, makes some sense from a business perspective. Running servers, patching bugs, and keeping old games alive costs money and resources, especially as companies shift focus to new projects. But here's the rub, players don't see it that way. If you have shelved out cash for a game, you expect to keep playing it, right? His second point about providing information on playability sounds good on paper, but if that information is buried in fine print or vague as heck, does it really help? The movement says no, pushing for solutions like offline mods or server handoffs to keep games alive. Now the community isn't sitting quietly. The Stop Killing Games petition has exploded with over 1.4 million signatures. It's not just about venting, it's a call for legislative action, especially in places like the EU, to protect gamers' rights to keep playing what they paid for. Think about it, if you buy a physical book or a Blu-ray, it's yours forever. Why should digital games be different? This movement could force publishers to rethink how they design and support games, maybe even setting new rules for the industry. So, where do we go from here? Gilmore's statement showed the industry side. Endless support is tough, but the Stop Killing Games movement is shining a spotlight on what players want. Games that don't vanish, whether it's through smarter game design or new laws. This clash could reshape how we think about digital ownership and preservation. With the petition gaining steam, we might see some real change, or at least a louder debate. That's the rundown. We'll keep tracking this story as it unfolds. So hit that subscribe button for updates. What's your take? Should publishers guarantee games stay playable forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next one. Peace.